early that the Atlas don't have many needs, well, guess what? You just landed the gem of the draft.
College is over, so everything that I've accomplished in the past is behind me, and I definitely, like most rookies, want to, make my mark.
Don't waste any time. All right, let's go. Bulls on three. 1, 2, 3. Bulls. Hey, one more.
Who's starting tonight? Do we have it right on that breakdown? Okay. Just let them sing. We got to see them play, right? Beautiful. We're still making some decisions, and we'll make those final ones this afternoon. I'm sure there's going to be some guys that are disappointed. It's what we signed up for. It's professional sports.
This 25-man roster that we got is special. We've been building this team, and we're building it to win a championship. And that's what we're going for. It all starts tomorrow.
Look, first game. We're all nervous. We're all fucking excited. That's okay. That's good, right? That means it fucking means something to us, right? Don't let that uncertainty, nervousness, whatever it is, which is good, right, prevent us from coming out fucking flying, right? We can always pull back. It's hard to engineer that and pull it forward mid-game. We have to come out fighting for each other, right? Flying around, balls to the wall, and competing, right? You got somebody's back, somebody's got his back. We're all in this fucking together, boys. Right? 48 minutes. Our best, let's go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Balls.
It's all in. Whenever you go into the first game of the season, especially after a solid week of training camp, there are a little bit of nerves that come with that.
To regain the chemistry from the year before, making sure we're playing together and playing well.
Everybody has these expectations of where we should be, how we're going to play. It's all going to be really determined in this first game.
And round 2 to Baptiste. Flips it over, shot, score! Jeff Teat again. 2 goals in a row for Teat. Baptiste wins the faceoff, accelerates ahead, and he puts it through.
What do you think of this offense with Chris Gray playing with Jeff Teat?
It's pretty phenomenal. The unselfishness, the way they move the ball, is what takes it to the next level.
When you put up, a good amount of goals to start the season, it kind of shows the chemistry that we had throughout the training camp and into this weekend. It can gel pretty quick, and we can have a lot of fun doing it.
A hand in all 3 Atlas goals. And that's the first time we get Teat to Gray. Get used to a lot of that.
And I didn't see much net. What did you see?
I saw the corner, a little bit of the far side, and let it go. Jeff hit me right in the stick, and I just shot it.
How much do you need to see to let it go?
Just the corner, really.
The Atlas boys are rolling pretty high right now, 2-0. It's great to come out on a hot start like that. It really kind of further proves and gives us more security and confidence in who we are and in the way we play. Keeping these in the bank are really important because it's always going to be something that we can call back to and see where we do have success. We know every game's not going to be like that, and we know that we got some tough opponents coming up.
I thought we battled. It wasn't perfect. We had some lulls in there. There's certainly things that we can keep working on. That's the whole point of this thing, is to get better week by week. I'm proud of you guys, all right? Each game's going to be, and we happen to have the WHIPSNAKES next. Okay, and that's going to be a battle, as it always is.
We can still be better though, right? I think all of us can agree we can definitely be better, and that's the fun thing about this. We can keep getting better.
Bulls on 3. 1, 2, 3. Bulls!
Stars are out between 2 undefeated teams. Trevor Baptiste of the Atlas take it on the WHIPSNAKES.
And they've won 2 championships in 3 years. They're really unselfish, good players in every position. Here we go, boys! Quick touch! Let's go, let's go!
The start of the league, we've never beat the Whips.
It was definitely an extra motivation. Hey, great opportunity, right? 8:45, under the lights against a team we've never beaten, right? We've never beaten. This will be a first for this team, for this lacrosse club. This will be a first. It's gonna be a dogfight tonight, right? We either rise up or you back down in that. We got a bunch of fucking guys that rise up. I know it, right? Let's fucking go, boys. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Bulls on 3, 1, 2, 3. Bulls.
I think a lot of us felt going into that game that this was going to be the one.
Every year that the PLL has been played, the Whips have started the season 3-0, trying to continue that trend tonight. They're in red, Trevor Baptiste in Atlas, white and blue. We are underway in game number 2, and now a transition opportunity for Atlas. Kobe Smith, rear back and fire, a 2-pointer to open the scoring. Another bomb from outside. They'll count it as a 2, and the Whips take the lead. Goddard held on to it, finally released it to Brad Smith. Costabile forces it from outside, a quick, empty possession for Atlas. Whips have taken control of this game. They add another one.
Matt, what'd you see on that last left-handed drive?
Costabile can play two-way, but he just ran back and forth, so I said whatever and went for it.
He tried to find Law.
Quiet night for the Atlas attack.
Pouring it on Brian Cole. It all hinges on Baptiste winning this face-off. Nardella digs it out. And the Whips are moving on to 3-0 in a battle of unbeatens. The WHIPSNAKES take down the Atlas 12-9.
We had a great start to the season. You know, those first 2 games kind of seemed like everything was going our way, and it almost felt a little easy at times. And I think that we needed this game.
I think that we looked a little tired. We got an extra day this week, okay? And we're going to play in Baltimore against the Archers. I'm not going to read too much into it, but we got to get better and we got to play a little bit sharper, and it's on all of us.
You know, now going into a game against the Archers, there is a little bit of that added pressure, you know, that you don't want to drop 2 games in a row, because you know that every game is going to be a battle.
You know, coming off a loss, we needed to respond and, you know, show how we can handle that adversity.
Atlas coming off their first loss to WHIPSNAKES. They looked impressive in the first 2 weeks, and they look impressive on this opening possession. Rainer, pump fake, shoots, and scores. To shoot for the Bulls. Costabile slips and slides and loses his stick.
Are you pleased with your individual performance so far to the season?
No. You know, I definitely haven't had as good of games as I would have liked. You know, the WHIPSNAKES and the Archers was the first time since my sophomore year of college that I hadn't scored in back-to-back games. You start to get in your head a little bit. You start to be like, oh my God, like, am I doing something wrong? Did I not train as well? Did I not shoot as well?
Through the midfield, I think it's extremely competitive. You know, obviously Costa is one of the best midfielders in the world, and I think we have so much talent there, and I think those guys are still trying to figure out their individual roles, how they can best fit in the offense.
Right now, I think that it's been a little bit challenging. You know, I dodge, draw a double, don't really see anyone, don't really know what's going on. We haven't really found that rhythm yet.
can kind of be a little bit difficult to kind of create that chemistry when the lineup's not necessarily the same every week.
I think that's going to be a work in progress as we get through the season.
I want Dots. I want Caraway. I want Romar. Nice. Go, boys.
It's tough, right? Because our coach, I have full faith in him, but he makes tough decisions. Eventually, I think that we will get to a point in which we have, 3 first-line midfielders that are pretty consistent, that are there all the time. But until then, we're still trying to figure out the pieces.
7 up, 7.5 to go in the third as both offenses starting to click once again. Baptiste wins the faceoff and scores the goal. It's his 3rd of the season for the GOAT at the faceoff X.
Atlas score on the run. That's what they do this season. One of the top transition offenses in the league. A lot of that comes from Baptiste.
Let's go! Yeah, baby! Woo!
Trevor Baptiste holds the keys to the 4th quarter.
Possession increasingly becoming more and more important down the stretch. 9-8 Atlas. That shot wide right from Eric Law. Huge save, Jack Concannon. Driver gets it to go. It's a 1-goal game. 18 of 21 faceoffs tonight. 86% for Lee. Atlas by 1 with 90 seconds remaining. Feeds it, spins, and Gittleman scoops it up. 1-goal game. The rookie spins up top. Not close. Yeah. Atlas closest to it.
Sick man! That's a rookie! Let's go, baby! Hey, let's go. Stay me fucking win, baby. Stay me win. We're back. Let's go.
Talk about aggression with Trevor Baptiste. What does he give this offense and this team, really?
Oh, man, he's a complete lacrosse player, man. I know he's got the title of a face-off specialist, but he does everything. He controlled the pace of that game. He scored a goal when we needed him to. He's a man. He does everything.
Awesome job.
Thank you.
It's hard to put into words or quantify how important Trevor is to our team in terms of what he brings on the field at the Face-Off X, winning 70, 80+%. And he does it in a way where not only is he winning face-offs, he's putting pressure on defenses with and without the ball.
Having him on our team is super valuable, and it would be kind of crazy to think what we'd do without him.
Friday night lights in Minnesota, and this matchup is as good as it gets. Chrome has been the story of the PLL so far in 2022, 4-0. Atlas, meanwhile, looked like a wagon in the opening 2 weeks, and they're still as dangerous as anyone. We're underway in the prime-time marquee matchup of the weekend. Baptiste and Farrell, that's going to be a wrestling match all night long, and Baptiste comes out on top the first time. Jeff Teague with a dime of a pass to Brian Costabile, who finishes it off. Atlas wasting no time on the board first. Tons of contact right around the crease. 3 to shoot, and it's a buzzer beater. Here they come. Chrome in transition. Bing, bang, boom. Logan Wisnowskis puts it home. There's Chris Gray on the crease dive. The rookie is showing out. Atlas has awoken from the slumber. They've surpassed their goal total from the last 2 weeks in this first half alone. 11-6. Bulls out in front.
Pin that guy down. Win the first couple minutes, third quarter, and build offense. Let's go Bulls on 3. 1, 2, 3. Bulls. Let's go, boys.
Their offense has been humming tonight. Costabile. That is a rocket out of his stick.
Go, that's a wing.
Wisnowskis, quick ball movement, Nick Turn with a bullet. And just like that, the deficit is 3. Back to Morrill. Lefty shot goes. 4 straight for Chrome. Think about last week, Connor Farrell won every faceoff down the stretch in that comeback against Cannons. Not going to have that luxury against Trevor Baptiste. But they've won possession. Here comes Colin Heacock. Malloy. Down low, McIntosh shovels it home. We are tied in mini. 6 goals in under 6 minutes. This is our first tie since it was 1-1.
Messenger's at the stripe right now.
Not sure why, because Farrell won the last one clean.
Well, he went down the middle of the field and he took a hit.
Baptiste wins this one. Atlas can hold for one. Baptiste gets clocked. No flag as Messenger laid the boom. Baptiste is limping. Not good. 5 to shoot. Teat couldn't find Gray. Ball skips out of bounds, and we'll go to the 4th quarter, and that's the biggest storyline in the game right now. Trevor Baptiste is ginger.
That's the best player in the PLL right now, who tilts the outcome of every game. We're tied in mini, and the Atlas Star is on the ropes.
Well, my first thought was, is he okay? I went up to him, I asked him, and he said he's totally fine, which obviously was not true.
Good.
What happened?
I got fucking shot in the hamstring. Holy God.
Trevor Baptiste came up gimpy at the end of the 3rd quarter. Connor Farrell wins the first faceoff, and Baptiste is clearly injured.
Yeah, he's not right.
If you lose a guy like Trevor, it's, obviously super tough. He battled and stayed in the game.
And keep playing. That probably wasn't the smartest thing.
Let's go, boy. Hey, we're here.
For the record, that was completely my decision. I'm very much a type of person, 1-goal game, I feel like it would hurt a lot more if I was sitting on the sideline. And I wanted to send the message of I'm not gonna quit, and we can't quit, especially in this type of game. Once you show, fatigue, it does a lot for your opponent. I just wanted to send the message that I'm riding and I'm doing this thing and I'm gonna go until I can to win this game.
Now Teat's got Jesse Bernhardt trapped. Teat turns his back to the goal. Shovels it! Jeff Teat puts the Bulls back in front. The Bulls are gonna run out of Minneapolis with a nail-biting win.
That's fucking game. Let's go.
Take off.
Okay, Jack. Let's go. Can we get Trevor a goddamn wheelchair? Let's go. Big dog.
I felt like at the time, I was almost really fortunate that I got hurt at that point, because we are going into a bye weekend and then All-Star weekend, and then we have our next game. So I had a few weeks to recover and kind of get my body right. Hopefully that is enough time. But at the end of the day, I think we're in a really great position record-wise and season-wise, and I think that I'll be back to 100% when it really matters.
Trevor, absolute warrior, man. Proud of you guys, man. Really proud of you guys, all right? Obviously, we can clean some things up. I should have been ready for the 10-man at the very end, but we live, we learn, and we got to just figure it out, right? It does not have to be perfect. You just got to get the job done, and we did it tonight. You guys earned a couple weeks off. Get your bodies recovered, all right? We're now entering the second half of the season, right? Whatever it takes to get yourselves ready, but way to go. Good first 5-game stretch. We got to keep getting better, though. We can't be satisfied. Hands in.
Let's go, boys. Say, boys.
Bulls on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Bulls.
Hanging off the wall.